Hey y'all, we are back in the laundry room this week. I have picked out a color and I'm going to show you all of my favorite painting hacks for us lazy DIYers slash lazy painters, and let's get into it. Here is a before of the laundry room. I shared this in last week's video and talked with you guys about what I was thinking for the space, design, and maybe even some paint colors I was deciding on. And I showed y'all a mood board. So here's a refresher. My first tip is to use good tools. The best tool I have in my painting arsenal is this. Don't ask me why I painted over that. But is this angled painting brush. It's really good for cutting in and getting into corners and grooves, and it has really saved my hands because of the grippy blue handle. It's very comfortable to hold when you're painting for a long time, so highly recommend. This kind of goes with the last one, but getting good tools to make your painting job easier is always a lazy hack I can get behind. These roller extension poles are great. If you could see a close-up of this one, you would know it has been beat to heck. I use it all the time. Sometimes I will also use tape to tape a paintbrush when I don't want to get up on a ladder and paint hard to reach corners and areas of the ceiling. I'm painting the ceiling too, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just slapping the paint up there so I don't have to get up on a ladder. These are new to my painting arsenal. I'm not gonna lie, I bought these right before this video, and they're called TouchUp Pins. I've seen these all over Instagram and I just haven't pulled the trigger yet, but essentially you can use the syringe that it comes with to get the paint from your paint can and put it in this pin, and then you can label it, whatever color it is, and then it comes with a cap, and you can keep it in a drawer or someplace safe nearby if you have a touch-up, like a ding on the wall or a scratch or something that you need touched up. You can just go grab this little tool instead of going to grab a brush, your whole paint can, a paint stick, something to open the paint can. You just have to take off the cap, and then it comes with a little button on the bottom, and you pump the end of the button until the paint comes into the brush head, kind of like a lipstick. I know I've had a lipstick like this before. And then once you see it, you can just touch up little areas. I actually used this to paint around my doorknob, and it was great. Speaking of painting doors, I like to use a foam roller or a small microfiber roller in any smooth, flat areas that I can roll. It's a lot easier than using a brush. I'm a lot less likely to put too much on my brush and then have drips later, and it also leaves a much smoother finish and just looks better. If you need to go over an area with a brush, that's totally fine. See tip 1 for that. You can use that angled brush in corners, grooves, and then smooth that out the best you can with a roller if you're able, and it just saves you a lot of time, and it's a great little hack. I'm very happy to have a fridge in this laundry room because it's where I like to store brushes and rollers in between paint jobs. You'll finish painting one night and have to pick up the next day, and I like to store my brushes and rollers in the fridge in plastic bags, foil, press and seal, and then they're ready to go fresh the next day when you open them up. There is this tool on Amazon that everyone raves about, and especially for painting baseboards over carpet or hardwoods, flooring, whatever. But it has a black handle, a metal bit at the end, and it's 12 inches and it's called a paint shield. I tried that and that thing didn't work for me at all. So I found this is an alternative. It's just a piece of cardboard that they sell in the paint section of Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever. It's like $1.50, and it protects your floors just as easily. If you have to use tape, frog tape only. But you don't just have to use tape for painting. I like to tape the roller, a brand new roller out of the package, with my tape because it's extra sticky. Wrap it around the whole thing and then peel it off because you're going to get that first layer of just debris and loose fibers, and you don't want that on your wall or in your paint. Another cool thing to try are these paint guard edger tools. You can, again, find them in the paint section of the hardware store. You just load them gently with paint, and I kind of use it like if I'm stenciling a floor. I get just a little bit on there, just enough, and then you smooth it over the edge of a baseboard, of a wall, and you get a clean line and you don't have to tape. It's pretty cool. In every room behind the light switch, write down the paint color and the sheen, and you never have to remember what paint color you used again. Y'all, do you know how expensive paint is these days? Just like everything else. So we wanted to go the distance because I usually refuse to buy more than 1 gallon at a time. And this usually gets me one whole room in a couple of coats. So what I do is when I'm finished painting, I take my 5-in-1 tool, use the curved bit, and I squeegee the paint off the roller into the can. And I get probably a pretty good amount off. I was pretty shocked the first time I did that. So this is a really cool hack. If you get something from Bear at Home Depot, you have these separate pore things, and it'll tell you right now, pick up a free pore spout at the desk, and that's what this is. So not only is it a pore spout, but it's a key to help you open this, and then so that was like this, and then you flip it over and you put it on and then you can pour your paint out of there. It's not on there very good, but it snaps into place. And then you don't have to worry about hammering down the lid. You just have to press that on firmly and then keep this in your paint cabinet. Here's another one of my favorite painting hacks is to just try spray paint. Spray paint is something we've probably all done. I have sprayed my patio furniture here. I've even sprayed some wooden chairs, and if you know how to do it right, it can save you a lot of money and time and look really, really professional. When you do spray paint something, pick up one of these spray paint handles. You don't get the paint on your hands as easily, and it's a lot more comfortable on the hands than holding down the trigger forever. Last but certainly not least is this product for painting windows or a door with a lot of window panes, like a French door. You paint it on in a thick layer, paint your frame, and then peel it off, and you don't have to tape, which is a win in my book. That's it for me this week. Here is a sneak peek at what we're going to get up to next week. I am almost finished painting the laundry room in this gorgeous sage green color. I will talk about all of what I've decided on to do next week. So thank you so much for stopping by the mansion, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.